Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome this week's episode of Talks with TVBOO. Welcome this week's episode of the podcast. Hope y'all having a great week, and I appreciate y'all being here, man. I really do. So we have a fantastic guest today. Before I introduce this guest, I just got to say, dude, I just announced today I'm going on tour with Big Gigantic, man. Fucking awesome. I've been fans of them since I found dance music, man. Me and my friends back home, we used to drive hours out of Mississippi to go see Big G. That was always who we were most excited to see, whether it was a festival or one of their shows. And I'm going on their bus tour with them, man. And I'm excited about it. I don't know where you can get tickets. If I had to guess, probably like biggigantic.com or some shit. But I'm only on like 6 of the shows, so I hope I'm coming to your city. If not, I'll see you around. You know, we just announced, Sonic Bloom, Sunset. I'm sure there's some other ones that are just slipping out of my mind at the moment. But yeah, dude, I'm excited. This year is going to be awesome. Really got a lot of stuff on the books, really big stuff that I'm stoked about, and I'm making a lot of fun music that I'm really hyped about. Another thing I'm really hyped about is my guest today. My guest today is a phenomenal musician and producer. I didn't know him a whole lot, but I've seen him live, and it was phenomenal. So much fun. And man, I loved this conversation so much. Got to sit down and really get to know this guy. We got deep, man. We talked about life. We talked about philosophy and just everything in between. Had some jokes, man. It was, this episode was one of those podcasts where I'm like, man, I love doing this show. When you get to sit down and, not really know somebody and really get to know who they are, peel back those them layers. And this is one of those episodes. Phenomenal producer, an amazing human. Ladies and gentlemen, Bass Physics. RJ.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, you're from Colorado, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, I mean, you look just like you're from Colorado.
Really?
Yeah. It's you get a little bit closer to it,
okay.
The mic. But yeah.
How's about that?
That's much better.
Cool.
But yeah, dude, I don't know why you give off Colorado vibes like a motherfucker. It's like you and Aaron, so down. Y'all got it going on.
We are them mountain adventure boys for sure.
Them CO fellers.
Yeah.
What's it been like watching this place blow up over the last, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't always the bass capital. I feel like LA kind of was for a bit.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. As far as I can remember from high school, I grew up with Pretty Lights at Red Rocks and, all that stuff was already happening. So, in my perspective, it's always been the bass capital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure, if you build it, they will come. And then, the fucking Red Rocks will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess when I was in high school, I was listening to Sound Tribe, a lot of the jam band stuff.
Hell yeah, dude,
that's a lot of where my music comes from, honestly. Is, the live guitar and piano and all those aspects. I love incorporating the instruments into the bass music, and a lot of my influence comes from that. So
yeah, dude, I love those fucking jam bands, man. I mean, I went to what show was it? I went to a show last weekend, and it was at Cervantes, and they had a bass music show going on in the ballroom, and then a jam band in the side room, the other side.
Yeah.
And I just walked over there to go check it out, and I stayed there till the band was over. They were so much fun. They did a funky version of Enter Sandman by Metallica. This shit was so cool, and they were jamming, dude.
Yeah.
They were fucking awesome, man. The guitar players wearing shades the whole time, shredding, not even looking at it. I was like, God, I wish I got as much pussy as this guy. He looked so cool, man.
Yeah, no, I love how Serbs does that. You can have a bass show on one side, band show on the other side, and you can walk in between, and that's kind of the uniqueness of Denver, right? Mm-hmm. We have the best of both worlds here. I
mean, it's insane the amount of shows that'll be going on in a night, dude.
Yeah.
Shit's terrifying.
It is.
Yeah.
It's scary. I mean, as an artist, you're like, how do I even, make an impact on that big of a scene?
Right. So. Dude, I know whenever I had my headline show here on the Blue Collar Bass Tour, I was playing it the same night as A-Craze and Odessa, and there was somebody else.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, But then I had the owners of Cervantes on this show, and they were like, dude, it's just Denver. Like, you're going to, that's every night. You know what I mean? If you don't have competition that night, it's, you know, a fucking, you know, golden ticket. But
yeah, but I was there that night. It was packed. It was a fucking awesome show.
It was a good time, dude. Yeah, man, I felt bad for missing your show at Bluebird the other night, dude.
Oh, it's all good.
I was looking forward to it all day, right? Mm-hmm. And me and my girl were gonna come, and something happened at work, so she was there till like 11:30 that night. I was supposed to get off at like 4, you know, that late of a. And so like I'm just sitting there watching football, drinking fucking whiskey. And by the time she gets off, she's tired. I'm wasted. I'm like, well, fuck, we ain't going out.
We're not going.
Yeah, we're not going now, man.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It was an amazing show.
Yeah.
It sold out, packed room. You know,
Let's go.
Yeah, it was a lot of hard work went into that show, and Nexus and Rubik's crushed it on the production on that shit. Just really went all out trying to give back to the community. You know, gave them a cheap ticket, and just I spent all the money I had on the production and just kind of threw down a great night. And I couldn't have asked for more, honestly. Like, the room was full of smiles and positive energy. Like, nobody was, you know, getting into fights or anything like that. And like, I love seeing that from my crowd in like a headliner show, and walking into the room and you're just like, this is a warm environment. You know, that's what I love to see from just any night. So regardless of the money, regardless of the outcome, if it's a positive impact on the night and people walk away smiling, I'm happy.
Yeah. I love that you like invested, you bet it on yourself, invested on yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do a cheap ticket. I want to sell this bitch out, and I'm going to bring all this production. I'm going to pay for it myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's awesome.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that just, you know, goes to show, like, you give people a badass show, one that they can remember, and they'll tell people about it. They'll come back. That you know, invest in yourself. I like that
Amen.
shit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. I know whenever, like, I have to bring in production and stuff, I'm like, please don't tell me the price.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, let's just do it, dude. I mean, I have people who handle that, but I'm just like, I don't want to know. I'll just send me an invoice. Stress about it.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And like getting all the merch, everything together, you know, it's a huge investment, and it's something that a lot of people in the industry, I think that's where a lot of young artists could, you know, really benefit from, is realizing that you need investment. You need the ability to invest in yourself, and you need a second, you know, source of income to do that. And a lot of people, at least I've heard some, I guess, taboo, for a lack of a better word here, just some, like, some people say, like, oh, if you're not focused on one thing, you know, you're going to be a bench player in multiple sports, for instance.
Yeah.
Well, I think music is something where, like, you need to be focused on multiple things, right? You need your side income in order to invest into your main project. And, like, let's be honest, I mean, we're the 5% of musicians in the entire world that ever get to do anything on the level that we do. Mm. And that is, like, something to be extremely grateful for. And so being able to reinvest in that and get yourself into that higher percentage of artists that are selling merch, that are doing headline shows, that are doing stuff with the production that we do, it's not something that comes for free, you know, and a lot of people have to work really hard for that. Mm-hmm. And so over the last 3-4 years, I started another company, and I do a commercial detailing business with new home builders here in Colorado. And
wait, so like the white people renovating houses, you're making the commercials for it?
No. So like new home builders, like these home developments that show up, right? There's like a bunch of like model homes that are built so that you can go in, see what the home would look like when it's furnished. It's all fake furniture. My contractors go in and detail those homes and like clean them up, right? So a lot of my contractors are musicians, and I get off on being able to provide like well more than a livable wage off of that opportunity, and these musicians are able to go reinvest that into their projects. And you know, I just look for ways to give back in the community in that sense. You know, if I wanted to, I could hire contractors at a much cheaper rate, but I would rather pay my friends like the premium to make sure that I'm helping make their dreams and their visions come true at the same time of me benefiting from having that work and having that revenue stream and being able to reinvest into headliner shows. And so it's kind of a reciprocal, mutually beneficial situation that through weird stories I've been able to create and just have this other company, and at the same time chasing my passion of making music.
Dude, that's cool as shit that you hire musicians. Like, I had no idea that you even had this company, but like,
yeah,
that's cool as fuck. Are let me ask you this, dude. Are they like musicians or like producers or a little bit of both?
Both.
Good.
Both.
All right, work.
Yeah.
Who's a lazier worker, a DJ or like a guitar player?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, I have a hip hop artist and a guitar player, so comparing the two, no, they're both hard fucking workers.
Come on, dude,
They're
give me
both
something.
hard
All
fucking
right,
workers.
well, take your employees that you have currently out of the picture.
Okay.
If you had to pick a certain genre of musician that you've hired to work, which ones have been the hardest workers?
The hardest workers.
I won't throw them under the bus by saying the worst, because you're not going to answer it. I can tell.
I won't answer it. Shit, the hardest, probably the producer. Yeah. Producers have a immaculate taste and know what they want, so they're a little harder to work with sometimes.
Harder to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like they're like, let's get this shit done. I'm trying to go home and make beats.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I worked stage production for a while, and dude, I was just like, everyone's like, whatever. I'm fucking trying to Zoom. I'm like, I don't want to fucking be. I'd rather be making beats.
Yeah.
Fucking writing tunes.
Yeah, and that's the hard part, man, is motivating and leading people and convincing them that it's in their best interest to do what they're doing. And that's the hard part about owning a company. You got to step up at the times when nobody else wants to, and you have to motivate people when it seems impossible to do it. So it's definitely helped me a lot in music in terms of being able to like communicate what I need in a calm, passionate manner and get it done, as opposed to like kicking and screaming to try and get something done. You know what I mean? It's a very like, I have a corporate client. It's a very level-headed situation, and you have to like keep your cool at all times. And so that's helped me translate that into music too. As you know, like music is a passionate thing. You're constantly fighting between like, this needs to look like this, and this is the reality of what it can look like. And here's the tools and what I have at my expense to make this happen may not line up with what you need in order to make that vision possible, right? And so you kind of have to like balance that in that nature, and going about that in a calm, collected state is a much better approach than kind of a manic state almost.
I don't know, dude. Maybe it's part of your genius. You're just fucking breaking plates in this new house. So like all the pictures on Zillow and shit, like that's like a company like you going in and filling up like a house and taking pictures?
No, not exactly. These homes don't end up on Zillow.
Okay, got you.
So it's like, imagine the sales office is in the garage of this home, and then you would walk through the sales office and then there'd be like a fake couch and all the furniture placement settings around the house. My guys go in and like feather dust and like polish all of that stuff and make it look like pristine for all of the clients that are walking through to potentially buy a home. And it's really cool because a lot of the times, like I said, I pay my guys really well.
Yeah.
It's something that is a lucrative endeavor, but also they're able to go and not deal with, say, serving tables and getting tipped like an asshole all night, right? They're able to go and put their music in, or even like a podcast, or learn while they're doing it. They're by themselves with their headphones in. It's not that kind of stress-inducing environment where you're working with other people. And so and where this comes from is I did this job for 5 years through college, and then decided, hey, I can do this better. And I started my own company. And so through college, I was doing bass physics and this cleaning job, and that's how I survived. And I realized like it's a great opportunity. I could do it myself and run my own company, but at the same time have all my friends that are musicians and trying to make it in this industry, give them that same opportunity that I had over those 5 years. And I was able to grow and reinvest into my music and really focus on my passion, because they're only working 2 nights a week, but they're making a full-time revenue, and they're able to live, off of that. And so the free time is the valuable thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing more valuable than free time in life.
No, for sure, man. I know whenever I was like I was first living on my own, I was like just a club resident DJ. So I'd only have to work like Fridays and Saturdays, just DJing for like 6 hours a night, just club stuff. But it gave me all the time in the world to work on music during the week.
It's huge, right?
It was massive for me. It literally was the best situation I could have had. Just
Yep.
And it was a fun job. You know what I mean? Just fucking making people dance. And, makes you really, DJing those top 40 events is a lot harder than DJing like for a dubstep crowd. You know what I mean? Because if you play one song these motherfuckers don't like, dude, they're gone. Like they're not there to see the headliner, dude. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna go to another bar. Fuck this guy. But no, that time's important, dude. Did you ever fuck around and like whenever you're cleaning these houses and setting them up right, like put one of your show flyers on the table or something like that. Like, you know, instead of like a magazine, it's just a stack of flyers.
I wish I could.
Might work, dude.
I mean, I could do it, but yeah, it's just such a corporate thing that very official.
Yeah, I get that. All the corporate people you work with, I know like you hire musicians, but like, you know, you work for a corporate company, right?
They're my client, technically.
Client. Did you ever brought them out to a show?
No.
You should, dude.
No.
Show them what's good.
Yeah, I just kind of keep those worlds separate, you know?
Yeah, don't mix, what is it? Pleasure and fun and pleasure. What is it?
Work and pleasure.
Work and pleasure, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I would get in trouble or anything, you know?
It's like railing lines of K and like punching children.
Exactly.
Fucking like, you're like, this green room, dude, we should come in and clean it.
Where's my contractors at?
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking
we should get this venue.
Yeah, no, I keep those worlds separate. It's just I protect that client quite a bit. So, you know, I don't want to have any kind of like weird, I don't know, feelings that I'm not focused on that realm because...
No, you're smart.
Yeah, I try to be.
I just joke around, dude. Oh, man, I wouldn't tell them shit. Like, if I worked corporate, dude, like, I wouldn't even have a southern accent. They'd see me out in public and hear me talk, like, where's that from? I'd be like, British or something. I don't even know what that was. You know, fuck. That is cool, though, dude. That is cool. You know, so you're... you know, I got to see your set whenever you played at the starts with the F.
Fillmore? Yeah.
Right? Am I right?
Over the summer, right?
Yeah, it was like Confressi, you... Dude, what a weird lineup that was.
I know.
Like, it was so sick, and then, like...
Cherub, Don Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Confressi and me.
There was somebody else.
DJ Bamborghini opened up the night too.
There was somebody else.
Was there?
Yeah. It was like the weirdest lineup, but it was an interesting show. I talked to Confressi about this, Ben, and he was like, dude, how they recycled the crowd, like how it just became a total bro crowd. I'm not lying, dude. Like there were some dudes in there who were like, yo, dude, my parents are out of town, bro. But the show was kick ass, man. I hadn't heard anything about y'all, and then you know, I mean, y'all were my favorite of the night, dude. Y'all were fucking kick ass,
Thank you, man.
And you know, you're up there shredding and fucking playing piano, and your drummer was sick as shit, dude. Yeah. Like he was so clean in the pocket, just
Colby.
Yeah, just clean, dude, clean. How long have you been like? So I mean, you had the guitar and the piano. What was your first passion?
That's a good question. Yeah. I was really into sports when I was younger.
Hell yeah! What'd you play?
I did ice hockey. I did soccer, baseball. Never did football. Yeah, I was just like I was huge on sports when I was younger. Then I started doing music when I was 8. Just kind of like my mom bought me a guitar, got me piano lessons. Didn't really get into it too much until about middle school. And then I started just shredding on the guitar with metal music. And like Avenged Sevenfold, Bullet for My Valentine, you know, Breaking Benjamin, like all these bands that I would just sit there and be like, I want to learn how to fucking do that.
Dude, because those riffs were sick.
So sick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I forget which, what band it was. It's like you don't want to, you know, not write a riff to make them catch the song, write a riff to make them want to learn how to play guitar. I forget what band had said a quote like that, but
that's
it's
a good quote.
Yeah, I haven't heard that quote, but I love that.
Yeah,
because that's how it works, you know.
Yeah, because those riffs were sick, dude. Like Avenged Sevenfold, dude. Like Backcountry, fucking Unholy Confessions. Like those. That
was my favorite song to play.
Those riffs were sick, man. That was my favorite one to play on drums for like the longest time.
Yeah. I did a funk band in high school off of that too, and I like sang, did piano, guitar in that band. And started doing electronic music when I got into the jam band stuff. So, I don't know. I started with music really young. I didn't get very serious about it until high school.
Did you do like, did you play in a bunch of bands and like tour, do that whole touring?
No, we did like local shows here in Denver.
Yeah.
You know, just, there's like a Quixote's True Blue, if you ever heard of that venue. It's not in here anymore.
It's a cool name.
Yeah, it was a sick venue. But we did a sweet patio show and brought all of our high school friends out and shit. It was just kind of like for fun.
Yeah.
And then bass physics started like freshman year of college almost.
What'd you go to college for?
Business. Yeah.
That helps with what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I didn't learn a damn thing. I just went to, community college, bro, but I didn't learn fuck. I think the only valuable class that I had was like health and CPR.
Okay.
Like where you got like CPR certified and like,
nice.
Like there was just health. Like they were just, teaching you stuff about health as I sit here and drink a fucking beer. But, but yeah, that was literally it, dude. We didn't learn a damn thing.
What did you want to go to school for?
I didn't know, bro.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to school for music.
Okay.
But I did fucking terrible in high school. And my mom was like, and so I just wasn't going to go to school. I'm like, I don't want to take out this fucking loan. And so my mom's like, if you go to community college, I'll pay for it. And I was like, okay. And then I was able to stay at my mom's house, and that's when I started producing.
Nice.
So like, I was out of school by noon, working on tunes all day. Like it was literally like I said, another fucking perfect situation. You're talking about, time.
Yeah.
It was perfect. But man, I didn't learn a damn thing. Did you learn something in school?
I learned a lot in school.
Okay.
Yeah. I was big on psychology and sociology in school. If I didn't major in business, I would have definitely majored in psychology, but CSU didn't offer a minor in psychology. And I think that's where I learned my most, was kind of like the workings of humans, and why people react the way that they react, and how to, for a lack of a better term for it, but how to achieve your goals by, again, leading people and motivating people in the right ways. And I think psychology teaches you a lot of that stuff, and how to handle people when they're acting a certain way. And what may be the best approach is to make a positive impact on the situation, right? To make that person leave that maybe an intense conversation feeling like, damn, that person really cares about me. And they're really trying to consider how their words might impact me. And I feel like that's one of my biggest life lessons, is just, learning how to make somebody walk away from a situation feeling good about the situation, rather than maybe impacting them in a negative way, right? And that's through actions and through words.
Yeah.
But that was a huge life lesson for me in college.
I learned that life lesson doing comedy.
Yeah?
That's where I got that one, yeah.
Nice.
Because if you fuck up a joke and you just piss people off.
Right, right. Yeah, you got to be careful, huh?
It's not a good feeling, dude. It's not a good feeling.
Have you ever been up there and completely just bombed a joke?
Dude, I've bombed not just a joke, an entire set.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just fucking, I've done awful.
Yeah.
I went and did it last week and was trying a bunch of new material. And it was probably 7 new jokes, 2 of them hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying new material, just trying to work it out. But it was just, you just have to lay up there. If you're really trying to work it out, dude, you just have to lay up there and knowing this is bombing, but I have to see it through to see if there's anything here, or should I just leave it?
Man, I admire the shit out of that, because I know how it is even as an artist, playing music. You fuck up once during your set and you're nerves the entire rest of your set. Or you accidentally hit stop, and then the whole vibe of the thing is thrown off afterwards. And when you're doing stand-up comedy, it's not pressing play on a button and your track does the rest of the work, right? It's you got to keep coming up with that material and be sharp and inside of your brain, and it's coming off your tongue, bro. And I admire that. It takes a lot of skill.
Fucking up a DJ set, if I fuck up once, I'm in my head the entire rest of the set. I'm sitting there trying to talk myself through it, oh man, I got to get over this.
Nobody even noticed.
No, but also at the same time, a lot of times the crowd don't even fucking care.
Right.
You know what I mean? And but I care. You know what I mean? So I'll be in my fucking head the whole time about it.
Yeah.
You said Colorado University doesn't offer minors?
No, they don't offer a minor in psychology, or
Got
they didn't
you.
when I was there.
You should have went to BNU.
Yeah?
Yeah, they offer minors. Base Nectar University.
Jesus. Shit. Got me off guard with that. Oh, man.
Dude, as soon as she said minor in school, I had it in my head, dude. I was just waiting for the time. Man. But, dude, so getting into, bass physics stuff, like I said, your drummer, Joel, and his name?
Colby Butler.
Colby. Why did I think Joel? And I met him, and he was so nice.
Yeah.
So nice, dude.
Great guy.
Yeah, super nice guy. And, man, he seems like just a fucking professional. You know what I mean? Not saying that you're not. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Not at all.
Dude, I fucking took off my sweatpants to do this today, dude. I'm professional.
Nice.
But do y'all have to sit down and practice like a band?
You know, we didn't for this show. I send him my set ahead of time, and he's rehearsing the whole thing. You know, for previous shows, we've definitely done rehearsals. We've definitely done just run-throughs. This time, unfortunately, like 3 days before the set, he got really sick.
Ooh.
And he was like, I don't want to get you sick before this shit, you know? So he just rehearsed on his own time, and we made it happen. He did an amazing job at the show. You know, like after the set, he was like, you know, like, I'm sorry I missed a couple of those parts. And I was like, bro, like, I didn't even notice. Like, you were on point tonight. You absolutely slayed it, you know? And like, it's interesting because the Bluebird is such a small room that bringing live drums in there with a bass show is really difficult, you know, because those drums are so loud in that room that it's hard to get that nice mix where the drums are just under the bass music. The bass music absolutely crunches right into your chest, you know.
It's hard to do in any room, though.
It is.
Like, I mean, I've heard, you know, I've seen Big G a bunch of times, and I've seen them in rooms where it's like the mix is great, but like even like in, you know, different venues, like, you know, it's hard to even nail like at Red Rocks, you know what I mean? Like the bass music show and a drummer.
Yeah, it's tough, man. But I think it adds this level of like energy to what's going on. It's like, even in those quiet moments where I'm like playing a cool guitar solo, like mellow kind of vibes, you know, it's not anything crazy. And he's over there like hitting his chimes and shit. Like that adds such a vibe to what's going on. And it's also nice, like, you know how it is performing alone on a stage versus maybe have you performed with other people?
Oh yeah, I
like
toured in bands for a while.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's way more comfortable than being alone on stage.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, for me, at least. So I enjoy having Colby up there. I also had Aaron on the sax for Pull the Trigger.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then had Silver Siren sing our new song with us, too.
Fuck yeah.
So I try to, especially when I'm in Denver, I try to make these shows as exciting and have like live elements to it and stuff. I feel like I've been playing in Denver since 2012, so it's been almost 11 years. And so I always, you know, like back in the day, like 2016, 17, 18, I would bring like a xylophonist with me, which I thought was super fucking cool and unique, right? Like a xylophone with live bass music, you know. We did like a cover of Redbone by Childish Gambino, and he's got 4 mallets in his hand playing on the xylophone while I'm playing the guitar, live drummer, and it's like the coolest vibe ever. Like I remember doing that. It's my buddy Zach Bond, and he makes music now. He's a producer. He's incredible.
Bro, if I saw like a bass act band with a fucking xylophonist, dude,
Yeah.
I'm fucking all of them. You know what I mean, dude? Like, fucking take my panties, bro. That's cool as shit, man. I ain't never fucking seen no damn xylophonist up there with a DJ and a band. Like, that's cool as hell, man.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah, trying to keep it fresh, you know.
Damn, you should get somebody up there with harmonica, dude. I've been playing a bunch lately.
Yeah?
I'll come
All right,
up
let's
there.
do it.
You know, fucking, you know, your drummer, he's
sick.
better than me, so I'm not getting the drum in position. But if you ever need a guy to fucking lay down some fine harmonica,
Dude, harmonica and guitar. Mm-hmm. We can harmonize.
oh yeah, I'm down.
Let's do it.
I'm down, dude.
So sick.
I'm super down, man. I got the
Yeah.
sets over there, man, ready to rock.
Nice.
Recording them's a motherfucker though, because I'm recording on my harmonica and just hearing my fucking breath go into the mic.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. So you got to stand away.
So do they have like electric harmonicas or like?
I don't know, dude. I'm just like, you know, analog harmonica.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know. I don't know about the. There has to be like an electric harmonica, right?
You know what I love is when a guitar player plays a harmonica at the same time, and they have that fucking thing. It's like
It's so cool.
it's like a Jaws contraption on their face. Mm-hmm. But it's rad because they're playing the melody and the rhythm at the same time.
Dude, you ever thought about getting into that?
I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
It
Not
would
with
take
that attitude. Not with that attitude.
Not with that attitude,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
for sure.
Practice, you can do anything.
Yeah, it's true.
You can do fucking anything, man.
true.
Did you do the talk box?
I've fucked around with it.
That's
before.
my favorite
It's
thing.
pretty fun.
Would you like that? That's why I love the floozies, dude. He'll be using that talk
Yeah.
box. It is the funkiest, coolest thing.
Yep.
But those fucking tubes got to get nasty after a while, man.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Joey Porter of Motet, one of my favorite keyboardists of all time. He does the talk box all the time, and like, again, I grew up on that jam band stuff, and like really, you know, Medeski, Martin, and Wood, like all these guys that do the jazz incorporated with like the improv funk, you know, jam band stuff. That's where all my like guitar and piano and music theory kind of experience comes from. And it's been hard for me to translate that into bass music, because a lot of bass music is like very rudimentary. It's not like these complex chord progressions. And, you know, a lot of the times, you know, what's been popular is like that half step movement kind of stuff, you know, within the bass line. And it's a lot more simple than maybe writing like a band composition. So it's tricky for me to like simplify what I'm trying to do. A lot of what I write ends up being too complicated because it's just me trying to make this jazzy composition mixed with bass, and it maybe doesn't work as well as I want it to.
Yeah, that was a question I was going to ask. Like, whenever you're producing, are you keeping in mind playing it live, like as a band with like, you know, your drummer and you know, you playing on guitar? Yeah, you are?
As much as possible. I definitely am. But also it's hard because like production, like without having those live drums recorded into the song and having it like be part of the track, you know, you have these artificial hi-hats with the natural hi-hats, and you have a kick that's maybe not the same hertz, right? Or the same, it's not sitting in the same place. And so that's the trick with having a live drummer and keeping your drums in your tracks while you're performing. I want to get to the point where I can like take drums out, but I also don't want to lose the punch of my music too.
Take drums out of your like live shows?
Yeah, so like the drums would be live as opposed to like Colby playing a percussive part over
I get what you're saying.
Track, right?
Yeah. Do you ever think of like going using triggers instead of mics on the drums, right? So like you can so if you're using triggers, like whenever you hit a kick drum and it's going through a trigger, it's, say you have like a different kick on your computer, it's, you know, triggering that computer. You use like a tight trap snare on your snare. Right. It's a trigger. Like that's a way that you could do it.
Okay.
I'm sure. I don't know if y'all have looked into that, but like I was looking into triggering my drums back in the Dizzy, and like I used to have an electronic kit, and I used to fuck around with stuff like that too.
Yeah, no, I'd love to look into that. I think it'd be sick. I haven't really looked into how to do this yet. You know.
Yeah. Oh, it's a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
it's the whole task.
I mean, anytime you're like taking a DJ set and turning it into a live band, it's way more prep than any of us have to do. Like, you know, like I do a bunch of prepping for like, you know, my shows and, you know, making cool. Here, I got you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And making like cool edits and stuff like that. Yeah, I got you, Kyle. But like I can't even imagine like the fucking prep it takes to go into, you know, keeping somebody else in mind whenever you're up there, right? Like I'm like, I can do all this myself. I'm thinking about myself. I'm not thinking of somebody else. Whenever you're making your sets, are you having to think about your drummer?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I can't do like all these crazy, super fast transitions that a lot of the times us as DJs love to do. Just because Colby, he may not like, it's gotta be almost the same thing every time for him to like really get those parts. And a lot of the times when I play with him, I'm in arrangement view. So I'm like laying out my whole set and just playing instruments over the top. And that way the production can all be consistent. The drummer can all be consistent. You know, everybody knows what songs come and when. There's no surprises. When you have all these live elements within a set, you know, a lot of the times it's all planned out. And that really... Like I had this set for the Bluebird planned out 2 weeks beforehand with considerations of the drummer and all these different, you know, moments and like, okay, here's where we're going to have all the phone lights come up. And I feel like that's just as challenging as going up and improving a DJ set and reading the crowd, because you don't know what's going to happen that night. You don't know exactly like how the crowd's going to respond to all these moments that you sign up and like kind of put in order for that set. And so when you're kind of locked into a set, it makes it like, oh shit, this isn't going the way I want it to. The next song's chill too. You know, you can't get out of that.
You can't fix it.
Yeah,
dude.
You can't fix that. And so you have to plan for all those moments and make sure that you're not having a moment in the set where it just dives down for too long or, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like I love DJing and improving that, and I love being able to just select a song on the moment, but you can't do that with a live drummer because there's no way to communicate it.
There is actually. You have to get a separate mic.
Talkback mic.
Yeah, talkback mic, dude. Be like,
yeah.
All right, dude, we're going to play fucking, you know, Freebird.
Yeah.
You know? So if you just busted out Freebird in a fucking bass physics show, man.
Dude, it's so funny you say that. You know, we were on tour with Sodown, and Jenga was cracking the joke that he was going to come to the Bluebird and just keep shouting in the crowd like, Freebird! You know, just keep yelling it at me. And then we were going to plan it into the set to where I was like, all right, bro, like, what the fuck is your deal? Like, stop the show, like, call him out, and then, like, actually rip Freebird for the crowd, you know?
Dude, why didn't this happen?
It was supposed to. It didn't. The timing didn't work out. Too much shit going on.
I'm always that guy.
Yeah.
I am always that guy, dude. I've yelled Freebird at bands and DJs since I was a fucking teenager.
Nice.
Nice.
I
had one band play it one night at this fucking hole-in-the-wall bar in Mississippi called Pops. And then I had Bear Grylls play fucking a drum and bass remix of Freebird.
Sick.
Yeah.
Why have I not heard that?
It was his too.
Oh, really?
It was his,
Damn,
man.
I gotta check that out.
It was his, man. I fucking yelled at him and he just pointed at me and then played it. I was like, what? He just did that so perfect. He did that so perfect, dude. Yeah, whenever I go to like shows out here in Denver, like sometimes I'm trying to lay low and I blow my cover every time when it gets quiet because I just go, Freebird! And then everybody turns around, they know who it is.
Where's Mitch?
Yeah.
Where is he?
They know what's going on, man. That's
awesome.
Dude, how big of a pain in the ass is it to fucking travel around with all the stuff you do?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't bring my keyboard on tour with me because it's too much. I just play guitar. But it's worth it. It's really just the stress of getting my guitar on the plane. Like, I have a waterproof gator case that I check my guitar in. And Aaron thinks I'm crazy. You know, Aaron brings his sax on the plane in the overhead every time.
Yeah, that's what Boogie does. Brock does that. He fucking brings, because I asked him about that. Yeah, he brings the guitar and puts it in the overhead.
Man, that's stressful. Because you're like, am I going to get on the plane in time to get my guitar on? And then if you gate check it, then it's not like, you know, you may not have it in the proper case to do it. So I just invested in the waterproof sealable case. It's got TSA locks on it and never had a problem with it since. So
yeah, dude, fucking knock on wood.
Yeah.
I've had merch not show up,
Yeah.
like, you know, fucking.
And that's the scary thing. It's like, if they lose my guitar, what do I do?
You're just gonna be standing up there, dude.
I'll just DJ the set and, you know, bring some vibes. But
Yeah. I know. Whenever I like, you know, because sometimes I'll say fuck a sound check. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm playing at a venue that like it's like they do this all the time. You know, everything's gonna be fine. And it's just me. I'm not bringing like my VJ or like my tour manager. It's just me. I'm like, yeah, I'll see y'all there. They're gonna have it figured out by the time I go on stage. There's people before, so they'll have it figured out. But with a band and the way you do it, it's like every time you gotta hit that sound check.
Yeah. Especially at the festivals. That's where it gets tricky.
Oh, yeah, because you're like, you got to fly in either maybe a day early because they're like sound checks can be like at 10:30 a.m. before the gates open. Yeah.
Yeah. And that, I don't know. There's both ways. You know, I can run my set off of like a minimalized style, but usually I actually run in-ears off of my interface, so it's all internal. So I can do shit without a sound check because everything on my end is always going to be the same, just within my own in-ears. That being said, if it's not going to sound like the way I want it to at front of house, maybe, you know, because we didn't do a sound check, but
yeah, I'm just thinking about it with Colby.
Well, Colby, like on the road, he hasn't been with me. Yeah. So on the road, I play by myself. Unless it's, if I do like a headline tour, probably bring Colby out, you know, that kind of thing. But most of the time, Colby's only here in Colorado with me.
Damn, bro, you got to bring him everywhere.
I know.
It goes to what you were saying, dude. It does bring that fucking a whole nother vibe, dude. Whenever like, you know, you just have like your simple, like, say it's just like a glitch hop beat, just a something like that. But having those like those little fucking
Huge
things, dude.
Right?
Huge, dude. It just adds a whole nother level of funk and just dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I need to get to that level where I can bring him everywhere.
Someday.
Yeah.
You know, that's what, you know, everybody, I had Martin on the show and it was just like, whenever I was on tour with him, it was kind of just like seeing how he has a whole crew everywhere he plays, even if it's not a tour, like he's flying out a lot of people and they all are just there to just make the show a better show. And I'm like, that's just what we're all working towards. Yeah. It's just how can we take it to that next step? You know what I mean? Maybe I get a fucking xylophonist to play Strawberries.
That'd be so tight. That'd be so sick, dude.
Dude, I did like the fucking acoustic version of it. Whoa, that'd be incredible. Damn,
hit up my boy Zach, dude.
Holler at him?
Yeah.
Damn, I might, dude. I just might, dude. What so with you being a musician, do you ever struggle with the balance of producing music and then practicing your instruments? Just like because like, you know, I didn't play drums the entire time I was on tour. I came home, I'm fucking sloppy.
Yeah.
Sloppy. I've barely have played.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like there's that big balance, and I used to have a really good balance on it back in the day, but then after a while production just took over because I just became so obsessed with it, way more than I was like being a drummer. Do you have a hard time balancing that?
Definitely. It's hard because as a guitarist, you have to keep the calluses on your fingers up. You know,
Dude, same with as a drummer, bro. Like the calluses on your hands. Like if I wouldn't play drums right now, how I normally play drums, I would bleed.
Stamina's not there.
Yeah,
right?
I'd bleed.
Yeah,
it'd be my damn period on my hands.
Yeah, yeah. That's really my only trick with the practicing stuff. You know, I play guitar enough because I just love it. I have guitars on my wall at home. I just kind of pick it up and play it on the couch, you know, whenever. Same thing with the piano. I just have a piano in my living room, and I just, not like a grand piano, but like a little Yamaha.
Yeah.
And I practice, you know, enough for that kind of stuff. But when it comes to the calluses on my hands and I'm like getting ready for, say, this show at the Bluebird, you know, I'm like practicing last week and my hands are getting cuts in them. I mean, you can see them right now. There's little micro cuts in the tips of my fingers.
Yeah, I was playing bass the other day and it fucked me up.
It fucks you up,
Yeah,
right?
it fucked me up.
If you're not playing all the time, it just gets really hard to be at the top of your game, you know? Mm-hmm. Especially with those bends on the strings and shit. And that's the only thing that really affects me that much. Would I be a better guitarist if I practiced all the time? Fuck yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's a balance. Again, you gotta spend the time on your production too. And that it takes a lot of practice and like, you know, to be fast and quick with it, you got to do it all the time. Same thing with an instrument. So it's a balance between the two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I find that like, I didn't do any producing basically almost like the whole Blue Collar Bass tour. Mm-hmm. And back home I'm writing tunes, but I'm not nearly as fast. Like, you know, when I could finish a song in a session or two, now it's like taking a week. You know what I mean? Like even like my productions, like the speed of it has gone down. And I because that was the furthest I've been away from producing since I've started. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that literally I wasn't as fast. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you should see me come. Still got it.
Still got it. Yeah, man, that production shit's tricky. It takes constant practice and like constantly upgrading your plugins and your knowledge, you know, and watching tutorials and staying on top of how people are making these modern sounds and shit. It's a challenge for me, for sure.
When bass physics comes like full time and you're just touring all the time and you got your drummer with you, will you have to leave your business?
No. I will hire managers and be the CEO of the company.
That's so gangster.
That's kind of how it operates right now. I handle all of the, you know, administrative, accounting, all of that stuff with the company, quality control checks, all that stuff. But I'm not directly cleaning, which is nice because when one of my contractors like, hey, I have shows, I'm like, I can cover you, no problem, you know? And again, it's like this reciprocal circle of like, we all got each other's backs and it's super cool. You know, I take so much pride in helping my friends have that opportunity of free time.
Yeah, it's cool as shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm not hiring my friends for dick. Find a job, you know? My brother calling me saying he needs a job. I'm going to say, you need to go fuck yourself. You know what I mean, dude? Fuck. I don't trust any of these motherfuckers, dude. To work my company? You're bold, bro. I just started hiring fucking, you know, just a bunch of banjo players that are high on meth, just fucking tearing shit up.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be fun, but not really. That's what I'm saying. You're a better man than I am, dude.
No. Not a better man.
I'm hiring people off Craigslist, dude. Fucking clean. We clean. Fucking.
No, I trust these guys with my life, man. There's some like two of my contractors are best friends from middle school.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And you know, it's interesting because there's a level of respect that you have to have, you know, when somebody's either working for you or you're working for somebody. And when you know somebody for your entire life, you know, it takes like two grown-ass men to have that level of respect for each other, even though you've known each other since middle school. And so I really, like, these guys impress me every day, you know, with not only their work ethic and how hard they're willing to work for what they want, but their ability to listen to me when I'm like, hey, this shit wasn't dusted. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And they're like, hey, my bad. I got you. Take care of it. No problem. I've also had a couple contractors that have worked for me and have now started their own cleaning companies and are now doing what I'm doing. And I've supported them doing that too. And, you know, I just look at it as like, how can we all help each other? How can we all build each other up and make that a mutually beneficial thing? Like, I'm making money off of it.
Yeah.
You know, I bought a house off of this company and I'm able to make a life
That's what's up,
off
baby.
what I'm doing.
That's what's up, baby.
But at the same time, offering these opportunities for others to be successful too, and motivating them and saying like, you got this, you know. And I think that's leading by example to me, and showing them that, you know, would say like they have like a tough night ahead of them. I ask them like, hey, I'll come out and help you clean, you know. I'm here to help, you know. I'm here to work, and leading by example. And the same thing in the music industry, bro. It's like, if we're here to make the night as good as possible, why should that artist be like an egotistical asshole that's just, you know, putting down other people because he wants to feel above everybody else? You know, it's like, we all have to view this as a community of, we're all building this amazing event together, from the stagehands, from the producers of the show, from the promoter, from the management, from the people running the merch booth. You know, it's all a collective effort. And so treat everybody with respect on the same level, and I think you'll leave a positive impact on this earth.
It's a good point, man. It's honestly a beautiful point, but like, I get pissed off whenever people are just too respectful to me. Like,
Really?
Dude, I'll shut people up. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, I can't like, because people, especially like in my shows, people are just trying to like, just, you know, saying so many nice things. After a while, I'm like, hey, shut up. Call me a bitch.
Right.
Call me a bitch, please. I need this. I need this, dude. I can't leave here feeling fully respected. Disrespect me, daddy. Fucking hurt me. You know what I mean? Fucking.
That's amazing.
That's beautiful though, man. Hire your best friends from middle school. I still got some good friends from middle school that, like, I mean, they're still my best friends this planet, and I still wouldn't hire them. Love them to death. But I will say, like, my tour manager was my first friend that I've hired.
Cool.
And that worked out.
Nice.
Yeah, it worked out. Took a minute, but it worked out. I mean, you've never done something, you're going to be bad at it at first, but after a while, after a whole tour, you got to have it down.
Yeah.
Motherfucker had it down.
Yeah, no, he cares about it, man. I remember at Cervantes, like, the intro video was just a little off from, like, the actual...
It was way off, yeah.
And, like, you were upset, and he was, like, freaking the fuck out. And I was like, this guy really cares about what Mitch is doing, you know? Like, he's in good hands. Like, that's...
Dude, that was crazy, because that was the first week you saw... That was the first week of tour.
First week of tour.
He was awful, but so was I. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whole learning thing. But, like, by, you know, the last month, we're just a fucking... You seeing what... If you thought he cared then, you should have saw him at the end of the tour, dude. He was fucking just on point.
Nice.
Ready to roll. Like, just every detail down to the T. So, but I still ain't hiring my friends from middle school. I don't care what you say, dude. I don't care what you say. Dude, how do you feel about this? I want to talk about this more. I've been talking about it a little bit by little. How do you feel about, like, merch cuts at venues?
Oh, man, I'm torn on that. You know,
What tears you?
Well, I feel like the items are being sold inside their house so that they have kind of a justification in what they're saying. But at the same time, it's almost impossible for us to make money on the road at that point, especially with how much expenses go into being on the road. And so it's like, you know, at this last Bluebird show, it could make the difference between breaking even and losing money on a show. And I think that that's not exactly fair when the artist is taking all of the investment. You know, we're paying for the merch seller, we're paying for the merch, we're paying for all of these different aspects, and we're the ones fucking selling it. The venue is not a reason that the merch is being sold.
No, it's sold because you're there. They're even selling drinks because you're there.
Exactly, which we don't get a cut of.
No, we do not.
So it's a difficult, you know, there's a lot of aspects of the industry that obviously I'm sure both you and I can agree on is bullshit. But is it out of our control? Yeah.
Is it though? Is it?
You think so?
I don't think it's out of our control, man.
Okay.
I don't think it is. Cause the thing is, I don't hear enough people talking about it. I don't see enough people talking about it. Only till recently have I seen people talking about it. And I don't know if I just hadn't seen it, but I'm seeing more people talk about it. And I've been talking about it, dude. Cause like on my tour, the venues made more money on the merch than I did. And I spent all the money.
More than you did.
They made more than I did.
Wow.
Out of my whole tour, and we sold a shit ton of merch on tour, I probably made 5% profit after everything. You know what I mean? With shipping cost, with the manufacturing, with manager cuts, with venue cuts, paying sellers. There's a couple giveaways. So free merch gone. So I'm thinking probably 5% profit when the venues are making 20.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Making 20%. And they had nothing to do with any of it. Now, and then I'm all down for paying for a seller, right? I'm even down for paying all right, you want to sell merch in my venue tonight? That's going to be $500, and then whatever you sell is yours. That I'm cool with. But to take 20%, hell, there were some venues where we told them to go fuck themselves because they're like, yeah, 30%. We're like, yeah, you guys can go fuck yourselves.
No way.
Yeah, y'all can literally fuck off.
Yeah.
But I do think that there's something that we can do about it, right? Think about I wouldn't say there's anything that we could do about it right now by ourselves, right?
Yeah.
If we were going to do something, it would take a lot of us, and it would take that one really big artist, right? So if you're a really big artist, you could do something about it too. These people wanting to book you. All right, that's cool. And they're like, yeah, here's the merch cuts. Like, no, we're not playing this venue then.
Right.
We'll go play somewhere else. But they really want you. They need you at times if you're at that level. Now, I'm not there yet, but I'm just I feel like there's something that we could do about it, man. Now the thing is, you don't want to piss off the promoters. Your agents have good relationships with them. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of politics with it, but also at the same time, it's fucking us.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's also fucking the fans too, because they can't buy a hoodie under $80 because we have to account for all of these expenses, and we still have to make money off of it somehow. So it impacts everybody down the line. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to do about it.
I like the idea. So if you bring your own seller, you bring your own seller. But I like the idea of a selling fee. You know what I mean? There was you can sell merch here. It's going to be $500 or something like that. Okay, we can do that. You know what I mean? Where it's
could be tough though, as a smaller artist.
As a smaller artist for sure. But we even had time where a lot of promoters were pretty understanding whenever Toadface on my tour brought merch. And we're I'm like, hey, can y'all waive the fee for him? He's he's support. He's, you know what I mean? This is how he's driving everywhere. Come help this dude out. You know what I mean? And most people would, but there's some who would say no. You know what I mean? So for the smaller artist, yes, it would be tough to do that $500 sell for a smaller artist when you might sell 5 or 6 t-shirts. Yeah. Which I think it's just fucked anyway if you're trying to charge a support guy whenever he's just trying to make it. Dude, I mean it's tough out here, man.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy as an artist. Yeah, there's a lot of things holding us back.
What else? What else is holding us back? Yo, let's talk about it, dude.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of different political things in the industry, right? There's a lot of different things in the industry that make it difficult to be successful as an artist. And I think that obviously the biggest one is social media algorithms, right? I mean, we're not able to reach our entire capacity of our audience without putting money behind shit, which is crazy to me because the reason that audience is there is because of our artistry. And so you have things like Facebook where I'll make a post. I have 27,000 fans on Facebook, and it will be seen, not liked, seen by 12 people, which is crazy. Yeah. So there's a lot of things working against artists right now. And on top of that is the volume of music that's being released. There's more songs released every day, consistently every single week. It just keeps going up. And so how do you stand out from that? And how do you do that without financial investment too? And that's kind of the trickiest thing. And that's why I started my other company. I was like, how do I do this and put myself on the level of these bigger artists and have the money to be able to put behind a release, for instance, that will allow it to be seen by the number of people that it deserves. Well, my answer was, I got to pay for it. How am I going to get the money? I got to fucking work for it. So it's just there's a number of things that are working against us from just, hey, you're a creative, just go be creative. Yeah. That's such different world from what it is. It's no, actually, you got to run a fucking business.
You can't be just a creative anymore.
Yeah.
it's like you can't be, I won't say can't because you can. It's just hard. Like but I'm saying can't, I'm still going to say can't, but that doesn't mean you actually can't. It just works with how I'm talking right now.
Right,
it's like you can't be just a producer now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And, you know, it's a gift and a curse, right? Because like at the same time, I don't know if I'd have the platform that I have if I was just a producer. You know what I mean? Like at the same time, but like what if someone's literally just a producer and they're fucking good at it too? Like there's so many producers out there that could run circles around me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're not getting the love they deserve. And it sucks, but there's just like the lay of the land. And like I listen to these people, I'm like, how are y'all not listening to this motherfucker right now, dude? Motherfucker's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going against us as well.
It's crazy, man. You'll go on SoundCloud and you'll find these producers that are like 15, 14 years old, and they're just savants.
Oh, that pisses me off, dude. I'll be like,
it pisses me off.
I'm like, give up, stop, please.
You're the troll.
You suck, and your music's gay. Fucking send.
Never make another song again.
Your music's gay. Send. They're like, who is this TVBOO guy? This fucking asshole.
It's fucking great.
No, but it is like, I don't know. I like bringing up that merch thing. Just because, like I said, I've been seeing more people talk about it, and I will say more venues. I mean, not more venues, but I am seeing venues get behind it. Like I was even talking to a promoter. I think it was out in Indianapolis.
Okay.
And he was like, "That'll be 30%." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "I'm just fucking with you,
really?
dude." He's like,
Nice.
"I fucking hate it that venues do that shit." And I'm like,
that's cool.
Thanks, man. Fuck yeah. I was like, that was what's up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So
I think what we need to worry about more is the streaming side of things, man. You know, I mean, you've seen the documentary not documentary, but it's like a recreated movie on Spotify on Netflix, right? So this movie is all about how Spotify was created and the processes that they went through to kind of like make it what Spotify is today. And it also talks about how record labels are who own Spotify. And so that's why it's so hard for an artist like me to get onto a Spotify curated playlist, because I'm not under a record deal. I'm an independent artist. And so it makes it like a lot of this support comes from these songs that are owned by record companies, in which the record companies benefit from those songs doing better.
And they put them on the playlist.
And I'm not saying that's what it all is.
Yeah.
But a lot of what is going on is because the record companies that own these artists, you know, they're perpetuating this exponential growth through their own control of the algorithms. And it makes it really hard for these smaller artists to, say, get onto Bass Arcade or Dubstep, you know, Dawn, or like these other editorial playlists. I feel like, you know, inside of this Netflix movie, you kind of understand like how they got to the point that they get to. And I think that that's a much more delicate conversation than the merch stuff, because our music is like merch. Okay, it's being sold inside their venue. Maybe they have a justification for taking a percentage on.
Yeah, there's an argument. There's an argument. There is an argument.
But is there an argument for what we get paid as a percentage of our streaming services and our music? You know, is there a justification for that?
Yeah, because we get like a
fucking
fraction.
nothing.
Yeah, Kyle, can you look up how much? We didn't even say hey to Kyle Brim. I got Kyle back there. Kyle, yeah, can you look up how much an artist makes per stream on Spotify?
Got it.
Yeah. Because it's like, I've talked, like, what if we just got a penny? You know how much better everything would be if we just got like a penny, even half a penny?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
imagine that. I mean, me and Aaron's song has 1.8 million on it. If we got a penny for that?
4 pennies per 10 streams.
Per 10 streams.
Yep. 4 cents per 10 streams.
That honestly seems high.
That was a lot higher than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that seems high.
So, dude, we're doing all right. We're doing good, dude.
Right, we're good.
Fucking 4 cents per 10 streams.
And for like higher numbers here, so for 1,000 streams you would get $4, and for 100,000 streams you would get $400. And the result may be lower based on certain factors, such as if only half of your songs was listened to. So if somebody's going to one of your albums and listening to 2 songs on the whole album, you're going to get paid less than if they had listened to that whole album 1,000 times.
Damn, so I got fucked on Blue Collar Bass then. Because you can just see, like, if you look at the numbers pretty much of any album as you do as a producer.
Just trickles off.
Yeah, it trickles off, dude.
Attention span.
Exactly.
Gone.
Kyle, something up with you sick, dude? What's up with your voice, man? You good?
No, I was at a birthday party a couple days ago, and I'm still
blowing a bunch of little kids.
Yeah, it was a bass nectar party, so.
Jesus.
Those kids really popped my balloon, you know? Sucking on that. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it be. But yeah, dude, like, no, yeah, you're right. Like, honestly, like, because people aren't selling records anymore. Mm-hmm. So record labels gonna own Spotify. Mm-hmm. And the thing is like the powers that be on Spotify, if they wanted to blow somebody up, like if you had an end, say like you and the head of Spotify were dogs. Say it was your boy from middle school.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If he wanted to like literally blow you up, he could. Mm-hmm. Like literally put you on all these playlists with millions and millions of listeners.
And it could be literally a song of 30 seconds of silence.
Yeah.
And it would just get all these plays. You know, somebody actually did that. They uploaded an album of complete silence to Spotify. I don't know enough information to talk about it, but I know that somebody did that, and it was...
Kyle, can you look this up?
I'm already on it.
It got pulled off of Spotify because it got like a crazy amount of plays, and it was just silence.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were getting paid for it.
And we're fucking just banging our head against the wall. Not you, you're level-headed.
Oh, I'm banging my head against the wall for sure.
Dude, fuck, man. Yeah, it is bullshit. So, like, not only that, so, like, if you're a quote-unquote controversial artist, maybe you're writing stuff that's controversial, but that's all subjective. Mm-hmm. They can take you off a playlist and make sure that you won't get in on any playlist. Like, one of my favorite artists is Wheeler Walker Jr. I don't know if you know anything about it. He's a country music singer. He sings about, like, you know, he has with songs like "Fuck You, Bitch," which one of you queers is gonna suck my dick, eating pussy, kicking ass. You know what I mean? God told me to fuck you.
Oh my gosh!
What's another one that I'm fucking finger in my butt? Fucking songs like it's another God song because it's like God told me to fuck you, and then Sluts in Heaven. You know what I mean? Like songs like that, which like musically they're like a legit country band. Like the music behind it is absolutely phenomenal. Like dude's like shredding the guitars and it's all fun. Mm-hmm. But like the lyrics are stupid as shit. They're funny.
Right.
Like they're meant to be funny. And I love it. But Spotify will not playlist this guy. They won't playlist him. They blacklisted, so he can't get put on any playlist, but still has millions of monthly listeners just because of word of mouth. But and it's like I said, it's subjective too. Exactly. So if something that you think is funny, they don't think is funny, they can literally, and he's lucky that it blew up the way it did, because if not, and he was just trying to make it, you know how fucking hard it would be to get on a country music playlist or anything like that. Like it's literally impossible.
There's a ton of country music out there.
There's a ton. And this is just a different form of country music. You know what I mean? Like,
so the band was called Wolfpack, and they earned around $20,000 in royalties before Spotify removed the album. And yeah, each song was 30 seconds because that's how long you have to listen before you get a royalty. And it was just an album of silence. They put a couple tracks on there. People were playing it, and Spotify was like, "Nope, not anymore."
Damn. So, but they did get paid that $20,000?
They did, yeah. It got to $20,000 before Spotify was like, "This is enough."
Pretty fucking awesome.
Dude just playlists it. Dude just put it at the top of dubstep on.
They're like, 30 seconds of silence.
Like this drop is so deep, dude. So forward thinking. It's just all high in the highest event that you can't even hear it. The bass is so low it can't even register on your headphones. This guy's a genius.
Now back to what you were saying though, man. It's interesting. You know, I feel like censorship is a big problem in our society today. You know, people should be able to speak their mind. They should be able to speak free speech, not hate speech, but they should be able to speak free speech, and they should be able to say what they want and release music as they want it to. Mm-hmm. And it's a subjective reception, right? It's if you don't like that, then don't fucking watch it. Don't listen to it. You know,
yep.
The world doesn't have to revolve around you.
Yeah, if you don't like me, why are you at my show?
Exactly, right?
Why are you here?
If you
Thank
don't like
for
our
being
music,
here.
then don't fucking come.
Yeah, dude, thanks for buying a ticket, dumbass.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Exactly. But yeah, I feel like this whole censorship thing and PC and I mean, I feel like we kind of relate on this. It's a little irritating, right?
Yeah, it's fucking retarded. Yeah.
He speaks his mind more than me.
Dude, no, I feel like it's like letting loose a little bit. I feel like that's starting to come back. I think people are over the PC bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm starting to see it less and less, but I agree, man. I mean, even like I got kicked off of TikTok twice. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like, yeah, subjective things. You know what I mean? So it's just like, same with Facebook. I got shadow banned from Instagram a couple times where it's like stuff that I think is funny. Like if I call myself white trash, I'm calling myself white trash.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
what's wrong with that? You know, I'm talking about myself. You know what I mean? But Facebook's like, no. You know what I mean? And as a business, you know, going back, like my artist page, it is a business page. You know what I mean? If you can put ads behind stuff online, it's because you have a business page.
Right.
And they can take that away from you like that because of something that they don't agree with. They have a different viewpoint. It's like things that are subjective. I agree. If you're up there just fucking like just slurring racial slurs on the internet, like, you know, stop that motherfucker. I mean, they took Elon Musk bought Twitter back to make it free, and then what's Kanye do? He gets kicked off as soon as he gets back on.
Crazy, right?
You know what I mean? As soon as he gets back
crazy.
on, dude. I'm like, but that's at the same time, that's what I love about Twitter. It's just the fucking wild west of just like fucking watching Trump on Twitter was the funniest thing on the planet. When he got kicked off, Twitter was never the same, dude.
Yeah.
But it was just like, you know, you do have people like an Elon Musk who are just like, you know, let's make it where you can talk about anything, but if you're hate speech, you're out. You know what I mean?
And some people deserve that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like not everybody should be able to speak their mind because it's hateful and it's hurtful to a lot of people.
Dude, I have family members who I'm like, you should not have a Facebook. You know, I'm hoping my fan doesn't add them as a friend. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I'll get canceled for what you're saying.
dude,
Yeah, man, it's a crazy world out there. And, you know, I truly believe that if you just lead with your best foot possible, you leave a positive impact on people, you'll be all right.
I love that. Like, I can tell, like, you really care about just, like, making sure that things are better because, like, I won't say, like, what I was about to say sounded weird, but it's from a good place. Like, you handled it in a way that things are better because I handled it. But that's not a bad thing to be like, let me get involved, it'll be better. You know what I mean? That's not a bad way to be at all. But, like, I can tell you genuinely care about leaving a positive impact with whatever it is you're doing. I like that about you. I'd say the thing is, this is our first time really sitting down and talking.
Yep.
You know, we've had like short conversations, but it's been really fucking awesome kind of see that you're like, put your best foot forward, you know, be a nice person. And if they don't like that, why are you at my show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I vibe with that.
appreciate that, man.
No, I vibe with that, man. It's like anybody, I believe that most people are good people. Even if someone does something bad, I don't believe they're a bad person.
Amen,
They made a mistake. They made a bad choice. Sometimes people forget about who they are or where they're going or just maybe lose touch of what's going on, right?
Or they're in a bad situation, bad time, bad place.
Exactly. That doesn't make people a bad person. People make mistakes. And, you know, I think the more that people can realize that, the more that all of us are going to get along. You know what I mean? Like, you and I could have different type of views on anything, but we're both kind of like happy-go-lucky, like whatever. So, like, we can be boys. I can't tell you how many people out there who could probably be boys, but, like, they just have these stipulations, these things that they hold on to where it's like, let go.
Yeah.
Let go.
Yeah.
People aren't bad. They can be, but it doesn't make them bad.
It's really easy to assume that people are bad. Because there's a lot of bad shit in the world, and that's what we see the most of. You know, that's what comes to light the most.
That's the news cycle.
Yeah, exactly. And it's easy to be like, let me just assume this about this person because I've seen it before in another situation. A lot of people have trauma. A lot of people are living life with trauma right now, and it's really hard to, like, look past your own trauma and realize my trauma is what's creating my own assumption about this situation, right? And so like maybe that on the other side of it, that other person's trying to communicate with you, but your trauma's holding you back. And so that other person's like, why are you a fucking asshole? You know what I mean? And they just automatically like dismiss you. And again, it might just be a bad time, bad place for you. You might not be feeling that relationship at the time, but you're not a bad person. You don't have bad intentions.
I had an experience when I first moved here with somebody that I met in the scene a long time ago. And I didn't like that person. I thought they were a snake. I thought they were just didn't want anything to do with this person. The more I was around this person and just saw how he like handled things and cared about details and stuff, you know, years later, I walked up to him and I didn't have to say this. And it was a weird thing to tell somebody. We're like at a party and I'm like, hey man, I just want to tell you something. Like I had you fucked up. I was wrong about you. He's like, what? he had no idea I didn't fuck with him. You know what I mean? He had no idea. I just didn't fuck with him. But the more I was around him, I realized, hey dude, I was wrong about you and that was my bad. And you're a good dude and I like what you're doing. And I feel like that's sometimes it's like it's an easy thing to get to and a hard thing to get to as well. It's easy if you allow it to get to that point. But if you're like stuck in just that's how you think of that person, you know, second chances are important unless you fuck a child.
100%.
Yeah, I'm not into that, dude. Like fucking.
No second chances.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna listen to the new Bass Nectar album. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm sorry. I fucking used to listen to his music all the time. This music, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's where I stand on that.
I draw the line there too.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line, dude. That's where I draw the line, man.
You know, it's funny you say all this because like me and Aaron are like so down. We're like really fucking close friends. Like, we are best friends, and like we come to each other with relationship, life, music, all sorts of problems.
He's a great guy.
We sit down and we have the most level-headed conversations, and there are points where, you know, just like any friendship, we get pissed at each other, but we're able to come together and have like this collected like, hey, this is what you did that made me upset. Okay, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And like we have a very real conversation. And like I tell him all the time, that's what I respect the most about him is his ability to sit down, take care of a problem, listen to you, and actually reciprocate that energy and say, hey, this is where I went wrong, you know, and this is how we're going to fix it. And then we go on just moving on from that. And it's no longer like, you know, a lot of friendships, you'll like bring up shit from the past over and over again, right?
Yeah.
Or like you'll have some kind of animosity towards each other and then it like ends up in a short circuit blowout kind of thing. Well, that doesn't really happen with me and Aaron because we're able to just talk about it. And we're able to just be like, hey, like you made me feel this way. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that again. And then it doesn't happen again.
It's a very adult thing to do.
Exactly. It's like, how can we bring these kind of conversations of people that maybe like lose their cool and so like their whole point doesn't get across, you know, bring that into a more like mature and nurturing kind of environment. And I feel like a lot of our problems in society would go away. Dude, instead of like, I have to fucking be right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, if everybody in society could just play in a band.
Right.
Dude, oh man, me and my band members used to fight. We'd fist fight, dog.
Yeah.
Like, and we were kids, dude. Like, we weren't even adults. Fucking, we would fucking fight each other, but then still go to band practice or like, I'll see you tomorrow. And just like get over it and fucking write the song, play the tune. You know what I mean? If everyone just played in a band, they'd understand.
Yeah. That's the truth, bro. You know, like playing music in general teaches you so much about yourself.
What's the biggest things you've learned about yourself from doing music?
If I put my head to something, I will make it happen.
Let's fucking go, dude. Like, I fucking love that.
Yeah. I think music has taught me grit and determination and discipline. You know, I'm terrible when it comes to like smoking weed on discipline. I will smoke weed all day long and I'll just not really give a fuck. But like when it comes to music, I've tried to walk away from it. I have tried hard to like, you know, I've been discouraged. I've been to those points of depression and like not wanting to do music anymore and tried to walk away from it. And it keeps fucking pulling me in. You know, there's no way that I could never do music again.
It's because you were born with the funk, dude. Not everybody gets the funk, man. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, people don't like the funk, but you don't got the funk, dude. You got to be born with the funk, or you got to go out there and fucking discover it. You know what I mean? But you was born, you had the funk in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or something brought it into me at some point.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
The Lord, dude.
I love that. Thank you, Lord, for the funk.
Yeah, thank you, God. Praise be to hee. Dude. No, man, there's I just lost my fucking train of thought.
All good.
I did.
Just staring at each other's eyes.
No, what were you just fucking saying? It was like such a great point. Oh yeah, you try to walk away from music, the things that it's taught you about yourself.
Yeah.
It's a fucking ultimate teacher.
It is.
I think the biggest thing it taught me was failure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God, I've done some terrible things. Like, not like no, that sounded awful. I haven't done I've done terrible shows, wrote terrible songs, made bad business decisions, and you know, just something that I thought was gonna happen didn't happen. I've been chewed up and spitted on, and I usually like that, but this time I don't. And then so you know, it really taking stuff like that can discourage you to wanting to keep going. I mean, like you said, you've been discouraged. You've tried to walk away. I tried to walk away once, man. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. And the funk came back, dog. I mean, it was there, but it just had to, the funk, you know, showed up in front of me.
Yeah.
With an offer.
You know, I want to tell you a divine story that happened to me. So when I was in high school, one of my good friends, Jamie Smith, passed away on a motorcycle. He was 2 weeks from graduating. And I remember very distinctively, during that time in my life, I was my house was the party house. I would have kids at my house, during off periods, we'd all be passing around a bong with 20, 30 people in my room. I'd be sitting there on my laptop with my headphones in, just working on Ableton, just making a song, completely.
You're that
don't
guy at the
give
party.
A fuck what's going on around me. People would be like, come party with us. I'm like, nope, working on a song, you know, constantly working on music. And when Jamie passed away, I remember it was a very traumatic thing for me. It was one of my very first deaths in my life. And I told him, I was like, Jamie, I'm going to play Red Rocks for you. I'm going to live this life because you can't. And from that moment on, a lot of what I did was motivated around that. You know, just getting to that ultimate goal of playing Red Rocks, achieving what I wanted to for my homie that is no longer on this earth. Well, one day, and we could back up this story, but Bass Physics was originally a duo. There was another buddy of mine, Luke, that was in the project. We were all not getting along. My management, Luke, me, I was ready to fucking quit the project. I was in class that day. I was super fucking depressed, you know, came home crying, ready to call up my management and say, hey, this isn't working. We need to dissolve Bass Physics. When I came home, there was a letter on my desk, on my kitchen counter, and I had 5 roommates in college. You know, it wasn't unnormal for male to be sitting around. The name on this letter was Jamie Smith, spelled the same as my friend in high school. The address was the same house number, but a different street. And it was divine that this letter had just been dropped off at my house that day.
You opened it, didn't you?
Didn't need to. I don't give a fuck what's in that letter. That was Jamie Smith telling me, do not give up on music. You have so much more to give.
That was powerful, dude. I got chills, dude. Honestly, I had my eyes got a little wet.
It's the most divine thing that's ever happened to me. You know, I broke down and I said, Jamie, I hear you. I'm not going to give up. And fucking 8 years later, here we are, still doing music, still chasing my dreams, still doing what I love. And on that letterhead was a Post-it stamp of a butterfly. And that's why my Grassroots hat has a butterfly on the front of it. That is the catalyst of change that allows you to become the person that you're meant to become. You know, that's what that symbol means to me. And so with my music, everything I do, every song I release has an emotional meaning or an experience behind my life. You know, I don't do anything just because it's cool. I do it because I really truly believe that someone else will resonate with this and heal themselves accordingly.
God, that's fucking beautiful, man.
Powerful.
I thought we were doing this just to be cool.
No, it's I have a lot of angels that watch over me, bro. And
God damn it, bro. That's a fucking... Thank you for sharing that, man. That literally brought tears to my eyes, man.
Thank you, man.
That was you know, it makes you think whenever stuff like that happens, it makes you think you know, what is, you said you have a lot of angels in your life. You know what I mean? Like me personally, I feel like I'm very blessed. I used to kind of break myself off from thinking about stuff like that. But then little things like, not as direct as what you had, but it was just, things that would happen that made me feel like there's something else going on. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, I do. I feel like there's a reason why we're doing what we're doing, man. Like, there's a reason why we're on this earth.
Because it's a simulation?
Maybe it is a simulation.
It might be, dude. It's a damn good simulation.
It's a damn good simulation.
They did a good job on this. Kyle is hot, dude. No, I do feel like that. I feel like, I talk about like, and I don't mean to get too like deep or religious right here because I don't know where I sit on that. But I definitely feel like I am a bit. Like I talk about, I talk about God a bunch, and there's sometimes I pray to God. I don't know what that God is. But I feel like I feel like we were all created for some purposes, right? Everybody has something about them that makes them unique. Now, I also think that it's up to you to make sure that you get to that point, right? So like say like God, say God made you the funkiest dude of all time, but you want to just fucking do drugs and fuck off. That's on you. You know what I mean? These tools were given to you by like your parents and the Lord. You know what I mean? And I don't know what that God is. I don't know if it's a Jesus Christ. I don't know if it's, a Allah or whatever, but I definitely feel something. And whenever I hear something like that, like your story, it makes me think about it even more. You're like, yeah, dude, that's fucking like, that's Jamie, that's God, maybe that's all of the above, whatever, watching over you, man, like, yo, this is your purpose. Don't fucking stop this shit. You know?
Yeah. You can't not listen to that voice. It's like this voice in the back of your head that's like, it's more meaningful than your own voice.
Yeah, it's like whenever Trump hits with the fact, he's like, wrong.
Right.
Wrong. Incorrect.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue. You're getting deep.
It's tough, man. It's like, I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in organized religion, but I believe in a prime creator. I believe in the creator of this universe. I believe that we have something above us. We are not God in ourselves. Depending on how you view it, that. But I view religion as a guidance, right? And some people are guided by it in the wrong way, which is why you see things like the fucking Crusades,
Westboro Baptist.
I mean, just a bunch of stuff that happens in corrupt, in any level of anything that you do, there is going to be some kind of corruptness. Well, with religion, it gets tough because it's like most of the time you're born into that, and so you're fighting like your family's traditions against maybe your own reasoning and your own senses. And so like a lot of people are balancing that fight between, do I stay with my own traditions and what I think is my family's culture, or do I go with like science and like reason and like what maybe might make more sense than the world is 3,000 years old?
Yeah. Or it's just like, do I just go with what I believe? Like, I don't I necessarily have to believe what y'all have. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's just a bunch of different things behind it that, I don't know. To me, that's my voice, is things like Jamie telling me to keep making music, Barry Fay. Do you know who Barry Fay was? Mm-mm. So Barry Fay was one of the most legendary promoters in Denver. He's the one who brought over Ozzy Osbourne, Janis Joplin, Beatles, Led Zeppelin, I mean, you name it, The Who. Barry Fay was the guy who built the first roof over the stage of Red Rocks. His son, Tyler Fay, was my first manager. And that's how Bass Physics got started, was me and Luke were making music in college, and we just sent our music to Tyler Fay. Tyler Fay heard it, and he was like, this is fucking awesome. He came up to my house at CSU, and we smoked bong and just like immediately connected. And then me and Tyler started hustling shows together. Well, in the middle of this, Barry Fay is a very well-connected man, obviously. He connected me with Ha How and Global Dance. And so Ha joined the team, and we started grinding from then on. Barry took his own life, and that was another like moment for me and Tyler that like, it was like, this isn't about us. This isn't about creating fame or attention or money. Like, this is about like continuing this legacy of Barry Fay, of Jamie, of Shane Egan, who is a drummer of Skydive that passed away, a very good friend of mine. So many angels that watch my back. And the way I see it is like, I'm continuing their legacy by not only being the best person that I can, leaving a positive impact on other people, but also fucking kicking ass, you know, eventually headlining Red Rocks, selling out venues, you know, doing the things that like I know for a fact they would stand there and cry over. And that's where I get off.
Yeah. I love that, man. God damn it, I love that. I had I guess like for me, like a big driving force for me, other than just like my obsession with just, I have like an obsession of being better, but like my mom, like she's alive, but like I feel her with like almost all the things I do. Like whenever like I do something dope, like, oh, my mom's gonna think this is cool.
I love that.
Or like whenever I get like a dope booking, like I can't say what it was today, but I got the biggest booking of my entire fucking life today.
Awesome.
First thing I did was call my mom. You know what I mean? Just like, just to hear her excitement and stuff. I called her, I was like, Mom, like I literally just cried. I'm shaking. I have news. She thought I was pregnant. But again, she thought I was pregnant, dude. But again, but no, man, I can connect with it, not like in a sense where it's like that person's not still here, but like, you know, but I feel my mother, non-sexually, of course, but like I feel my mother with like everything I do. You know what I mean, dude? Like, that's bad, dude. That's bad. I'm sorry, Mom. She listens to my podcast sometimes. Dude, she listened to the Christmas special. I was like, Mom, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
No, that's amazing, bro. I'm a big mama's boy too.
Yeah.
Raised by my mama and my sister, and like she comes to every single show, and like I try to bring her on stage. You know, like she's like, no, I won't do that. I'm like, Mom, can I give you a shout out? No, please don't do that. You know, she doesn't like, she hides in the veil, but like she's there supporting me so fucking much. I mean, I went through one of the hardest points of my life before starting this company at 25, and she welcomed me into her basement, you know, and took care of me and helped me get back on my feet and build that company. And there's a lot of parents out there that just cut people off at 18. They don't want that. You know, they don't want the 25-year-old, 30-year-old dude living in their basement and shit. That's how my dad was. My dad gave my mom shit for allowing that to happen. But my mom was there. And, like, I feel like in America specifically, like, there's so much independence pressure, right? Like, to become 18 and then fucking go do your own thing and, like, you're automatically an adult. In a lot of other cultures in the world, it's not like that. You know, it's welcome to stay with your family for a long period of time. And I feel like that individualism in America is one of the pressures of our society that makes people such anxiety ridden, you know, and also like mental health is a huge issue right now too. And so there's all these different things coming at play, and the nurturing aspect of home and the fact that like you're able to confide in your mother and be able to call her and be like, Mom, like I did this, and she's fucking stoked for you. Yeah. A lot of people don't have that, man. And like, we're so blessed to have that.
No, I feel like I do this thing every day where at the end of the day, I try to write down the thing I'm most grateful for that day, or my favorite part of the day.
I love that.
That's something that I've done for a while now, where I write down my favorite part of the day or something I'm most grateful for. And then, like, I find that I find myself a lot happier focusing on the things that, like, I'm blessed about and that I'm grateful for, rather than the things that went wrong that day. Now, sometimes you just can't help it. Sometimes you're like, fuck, dude. Fuck. I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, damn it.
I'm grateful for fucking up.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, you know, sometimes that'll be what I'll write down, dude. I'm grateful that I had to cut that person off. You know what I mean? I'm grateful I had that argument. You know what I mean? Like, things like that. But it's also good that, like, you had the reason your mom fucking helped you, other than she's a damn angel, is because she believed in you. You know what I mean? Like, your dad was probably like, nah, hell no. But like,
he believes in me too.
Okay, word. Well, I don't know your dad, dude. I don't know.
He's just traditional.
He's traditional, but like, I mean, just having that somebody to say, hey, yeah, come over here, figure it out. I know you will. I know you will. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, this isn't permanent. I know you got this. Like, that's huge.
Huge. Absolutely massive, man. Yeah, shout out, Mom. I love you.
Shout out all the moms out there. This is fantastic. This has been an amazing conversation.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
It's been great. We got some fan questions. We got Mr. Kyle Brim back there. What's up, sexy? With that,
baby.
With that
take me to dinner.
With that Peekaboo shirt, dude. Peekaboo, I love Matt to death, but he pissed me off so bad because he has the Boo Crew on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I wanted to have the Boo Crew. So, like, I can't even do the Taboo Crew because I feel like it'd be biting off. So we have the Taboo's Boof Box, which is fine.
Doesn't roll off the tongue as much, but we're here.
It rolls on your asshole, dude. You have any questions you want to ask Mr. Bass Physics, man?
Yeah, I guess so. For both of you guys, you know, what is a fictional character that you resonate with, and what qualities about that fictional character draw you into that person?
That is a great fucking question.
Damn.
The first one that comes to mind, and it's not my final answer, is Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, baby.
Because he has no quit.
Yeah. I fucking love that answer.
That motherfucker.
That's amazing.
He has no quit.
Nothing will stop Johnny Bravo.
Nothing will stop him. Not even no. Which, you know, fucking Johnny Bravo, dude, can take L's all day just for the hope he gets that W, dog. Fucking, he's just throwing Hail Marys all day, dude. He's trying to score, dog.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo. But I'm trying to think of a better one, but that's literally like that's
Have
the
you
first.
seen One Punch Man?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That would be an excellent character. You know?
Absolutely.
His ability to just like walk into shit and be like, I don't care. Well, boom! And just fucking destroy it, you know?
Yeah.
That's huge.
But that came from all that steady hard work that he put in.
That's
He
true.
put in those first 3 years of just constantly working all day, every day.
Yeah.
We got a
He gets where he
fucking
is.
dork back here.
Weep it up.
Man, I'm trying to think of any other fictional characters, but Johnny Bravo was the first one that came to mind.
It's a solid answer.
Well, cool, dude. We got some fan questions here I wanted to get to.
What up, boys? This is Dustin calling from Wisconsin. Your boy, Jesus Christ. Just was wondering, if you guys were playing a live show and you had to choose whether or not to have lights or lasers, which would you choose? If you could only have one, are you a lights guy or are you a laser guy? And for Mr. Bass Physics over there, I was just curious, what's your dream sandwich? Like, if you could make a dream sandwich, what would that be and why? All right, boys, sending you love from the north. Congrats on everything, and, well, can't wait to hear what you guys have to say.
Love you, Dustin, man. He's a good guy, man. He's a good friend. I love that guy. Great question, too. All right, lights or lasers?
I am a big video wall guy.
That's not the question.
all right. Well,
I'd rather have the wall over anything.
lights
too.
or lasers. I'm gonna say lights because you can get more looks out of them. Lasers are fucking sick, and it's hard to choose the two. But lights, you would be able to get more diversity of looks out of, instead of saying having 4 or 6 lasers on stage. You know, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I like being able to see the crowd. Like rooms that are too dark, or like I had times on my tour where like we had a projector instead of a wall, and after it happened once, I was like, we're not having visuals tonight because that light's in my face all the time. I can't see the crowd.
So disorienting.
If the projector is not in my face, then we're good. But like I'd rather see the people more than anything. You know, seeing you have a good time is going to make me have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not just up there having a good time by myself. It's supposed to be just a good time all around. It's supposed to be a fucking party. And I want to see that what I'm doing is fucking connecting with you. If not, I'm going to switch it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But, so I'm going lights, dude.
I agree with that. It's huge to be able to see the crowd. And sometimes I wear those in-ears and I can't hear the crowd. And that's like super disorienting. A lot of people don't like that. I personally like it because, again, I can show up and just play. No problems with the audio kind of thing. But disassociation from the crowd is huge. You know, being able to see them, being able to feed off of their energy is a massive part of performing. So I feel that.
Yeah. I'd rather have a wall, too, if I'm being honest. A wall over everything.
It tells more of a story.
Yeah.
You're able to
Yeah, dude, I have some funny fucking visuals.
You do.
Yeah, and I spent a lot of.
It is amazing.
I spent a lot of money on these visuals too.
Yeah, right.
I want them to be played, man.
Can't put that through a light system. or
No,
a
hell
system.
no, dude. Fucking
Yeah.
drive fast and eat ass. You know what I'm saying, dude? Fucking. All right, what's your ideal sandwich?
Ideal sandwich. I'm a big turkey guy.
Yeah.
Big turkey guy. Gotta have Chipotle mayo on there. Some really fresh tomatoes.
God, you're so Colorado, dude.
Yeah, like I was a big sailor growing up, so we would just have like straight like sliced meat sandwiches on the boat, and like
Bro, what
Yeah.
body of water?
well, I went to New Hampshire and Rhode Island. a
Okay,
lot as a kid.
that makes a lot more sense then.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't imagine a sailor out here.
I
It's like,
raced sailboats.
oh, that's cool, dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, won a championship. And
No shit.
Something that a lot of people don't know about me.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking dope.
But yeah, we would make sandwiches on the boat all the time, and so like just a normal sandwich with like lettuce, tomato, mayo, and turkey is like one of my favorite sandwiches because it just reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah, dude, at deer camp, we would just have straight up fucking ham and bologna and cheese on some bread. That's what
Nice.
we got, man.
Deer camp, huh?
Yeah, deer camp. I grew
Like
up
hunting?
Oh, yeah, I'm a big hunter.
Sick.
And
sick.
I wasn't able to do it this year because I'm on tour. This is the first year where I didn't go hunt since I was 5 years old.
Wow.
Well, I said this, it's 2023 now, but last year
Yeah.
sucks. No, actually, because I did hunt, and in beginning of January in 2022. So I did hunt, but just not normally like how I normally would. But yeah, I'm
Nice.
a big hunter. But yeah, we would fucking just eat like ham, bologna and cheese in the deer stand, just fucking hanging out, man. I'm a big club guy, dude. Like I can't tell you how many restaurants I've gone to and see like ham, turkey, bacon, fucking honey mustard. I'm like, fuck the rest of the menu. That's what I'm in the mood for.
Right.
Some good shit.
Yeah.
Some good shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Next question. This is the last one. This is a funny one.
All right, so I recently just hold up. I guess I gotta say my name. I'm Vinny.
What up,
I
Vinny?
recently saw a tweet that said that Molly is Democrat and ketamine is Republican. So I just want to hear y'all's take on that. Also, as there will be like anarchy. I don't know. Just let me know what y'all think.
So, Molly is Democrat, ketamine is Republican. Tell you what, dude. I think it's backwards because I don't think anybody on fucking ketamine's building a damn wall. You know what I mean? no one on ketamine is building a fucking wall, bro. Fucking do some ketamine and go do construction. Fucking do some ketamine and go secure the southern border. I would love to see it, dude. I'd buy tickets to it. You know what I mean? But if people are just like, but honestly, you ain't building a wall if you're on Molly either, dude. Let everyone in, dude. Let them all.
Yeah, haven't really done much ketamine.
So what he's saying is a Republican, a red hat, 4 more years.
You got me. Yeah, no. You know, Molly's a loving drug, so
It is, dude. I'm just saying. I think if you take Molly, you're letting everybody in, dude. Fucking
Yeah.
honestly, it doesn't matter if you're on Molly and you're fucking being a honest, dude. Honestly, dude. If we just got everybody, I think I talked about this with Aaron when I had him on the podcast. If we just got everybody in politics to do psychedelics or like even Molly,
Yes.
like, dude, like,
Yes.
you know, the thing I love most about mushrooms is like the day after, the afterglow, where you're just like filled with love, or whenever the tripping part is over. The trip isn't even my favorite part of it. My favorite part's that part after, where you're just like, all you feel is love and just love everybody. Like, dude, if we could get all the fucking politicians to do psychedelics, you know how much better of a world we would live in?
a lot better.
But not some of these motherfuckers
lot
might do it, and they just become they just become schizophrenic, dude. Fucking-
Yeah. Yeah, you never know. People respond differently to shit, but
They do, but I haven't met anybody lose their shit permanently. I lost my shit once, but it was just for like a night. Bad trips, those happen. But like, dude, if we could get all the politicians to eat mushrooms and talk about what needs to happen, like while you're high, dude, that would be the best bit of television. I don't even want it on TV. I want it as a podcast. You know what I mean? Long form, no commercials. Let's talk about like what we hate about each other, and then at the end of it, I'm like, dude, we just love you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for it. I didn't mean those things, dude. The wall's not a bad idea, but is it important? Coming from a place of love.
Coming from a place of love. Yeah, I totally agree, man. I think everybody would benefit from going through that experience.
Yeah.
Like the experiences that I have through psychedelics and, DMT and just a bunch of different things that I've gone through, it kills your ego.
Dude, yeah.
Which is the biggest thing about it. And I feel like there's too much ego in this entire world. People get into a position of power and they're like, here's how I'm going to run things, and it's based on their own selfish gain. Whereas maybe if some of these dudes took that shit, they might be like, listen, Exxon doesn't need this much money. You know what I mean? Or like these oil guys don't need this much fucking money. Like it might open up a perspective. So
yeah, they're like hi. They're like, dude, Jeff Bezos is kind of gay.
I love how you say what I can't. It's
you can, dude. You can. I just did it. Nah, man. I mean, it's fucking psychedelics changed my life for the better.
Yeah.
I can say that. Like, it changed my life for the better. I had the epiphany that I was going to do music full time on an acid trip.
Cool.
I saw it in a light, dude. I was fucking watching Vibe Street, and it was a silent disco, and I'm looking into the lights, and they're moving, and it was like a flower. And then I just start kind of like tearing up and tears falling on my buddy's like, are you okay? And I was like, dude, I've never been better. Because I was doing music. It was always on the side. I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do music. I'm from Mississippi. Like, I played with so many musicians, knew all of them in town, never met any of them, anybody who made a living off of doing it, like a legit career, a long career. And so I was always kind of like, I'm going to do music, but on the side. And that was the night. It was from an acid trip, and it changed my fucking life.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I wouldn't be here without acid.
Yeah, dude. Drugs are awesome.
Drugs are sick.
Yeah, whoever
responsibly.
said drugs
responsibly.
Drugs are not bad. Okay. Yeah, let's do some black tar and fucking and fuck, dude. No is the right answer for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
This has been fantastic.
It's been an awesome conversation.
Dude, this has been a very great conversation. Deep, cheers, funny, sir. Fucking I learned a lot about you today.
Hell yeah.
I did. I feel like I know who you are as a person. This is one of the things I love about this podcast. It's like, I feel like for the last couple weeks I've had a lot of people on that I know. I fucking missed sitting down with somebody I don't really know. And you seem like a genuinely good ass dude.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I can tell. Like, you're really passionate about what you're doing, and you're just a good guy all around, even if you're not passionate about what you're doing. You seem like a good dude.
Thank you, man.
It's been great.
Right back at you, bro.
Yeah, man.
I brought you a hat.
Oh, shit,
bitch. For you.
Let me put it over my damn... I still make no damn sense.
Yeah, there you go.
Sick.
Does the mullet still look okay?
Oh, it looks good.
Good, because if my hair looks bad, dude, I'll fucking burn it.
No, it's gorgeous. You look beautiful.
Nah, man, but thank you so much for coming and having this conversation with me today, dude.
Yeah, man.
Really appreciate it. Anything you want to let the people know before you get out of here?
Just take care of each other. Be nice to the people that you love, but most of all, be nice to the people that you don't love. Ooh,
this dude started smoking weed at a young age. Nah, man, this has been awesome. You're the man. I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, man.
And I appreciate you, Kyle.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
And I appreciate everybody listening to this week's episode of Talks with TVBOO. I will see y'all next week. Peace.